let's rock on! Hello, Daybreakers, Beat Crusaders, and future rock stars. Welcome back to Hi-Fi Rush. I've been so looking forward to playing this again. Alright, jump right back where we left off. Let's go! Here we are, track 2, Power Up. Oh, 808, you're my favourite. Coming back to your save file will always return you to the hideout. Use the opportunity to stock up on anything you may need, but you can continue it from where you left off by accessing your checkpoint data from the sofa. Cool. Can I get any more upgrades? Ooh, training room.
Might want to give some of your new moves a run through. Don't want you to explode or anything.
Wait, what?
Just kidding. I can set up a training room for you to practice. Let me know when you're ready to wow me with something cool.
Oh, so... I thought it'd be like tutorials, but like it's just for you to practice moves. But I'm on Bayonetta mode, so that doesn't bother. That doesn't matter to me. Look. Why'd you help me?
You could have easily left me alone back there. Why'd you help me out?
Besides helping out 808? Well, what you did to security was impressive, to say the least.
You mean you thought you could use me?
Well, I wouldn't put it like that.
I would.
Look, it's a bit complicated.
Hey, I don't care. As long as you get me off this island, we're square. So, 808, huh? You made it yourself?
Normally you just make a spy drone, but I thought, hey, no one suspects a cat.
Actually, a robot cat is even more suspicious here than a drone.
Whatever. On the plus side, there's some companionship.
Seems like it can get pretty lonely down here.
I'm used to it.
Loner hacker girl with a mysterious past. Not cliche at all.
Slacker who's finally got his time to shine? I could say the same for you.
Kinda sparse here. Not a fan of decorating?
I like to focus on the basics, what we need.
Come on! You could have posters, a stereo, a drum kit in the corner. You could have a kick-ass pad here.
This is an operation, not a hangout.
Doesn't mean it can't be both.
Well, I'll leave the feng shui up to you.
Cool. I'll check the reward wall first to see if the rewards. Nice. Cool. Right. Anything else I can buy? I want to get all the combos. Press a slam. A multiple hit air combo that ends with a smashing crash to the ground. One of the trickier combos. After performing the first 2 attacks, XY wait for the spin attack to finish before inputting the second half of the combo. That's awful. What are those? Can't really afford anything here or here. So let's move on.
Okay, ready when you are, Peppermint. What's the grand plan?
All right, check this out.
And we're back.
At the risk of stating the obvious, please do not walk under the press machine's winning noose. I can't believe I even have to say this.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, I wasn't even under it. Huh?
To do it like this is much harder than you have it in the side scroll, né? Where you can see how long there is.
Yeah.
Oof. idea for a game with such things, and you can decide if you do it like this or side.
Oh, that would be good.
Nice.
Yeah. Beat my time. Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
You can just tell how much Mimosa hates Corsica. Yeah, congratulating every department but security in her Armstrong email. That's a corporate slap in the face. It's like they're hazing Corsica. Too bad. You join a company like this, you better be the best of the best.
There you are, you little punk. You're not getting out of here. You're all locked down and getting the smackdown.
More of them? Power core! Lockdown over here. Peppermint, this is where you come in?
Hey. Hey, Hannah. Yes, girl. Yeah. We're rocking. Hannah says my rock and roll queen. Yeah. You know it, baby. Tramline issues to all production at Vandalay from Rekka at Vandalay. Hey, Rekka here. First of all, what's with all these tram lights breaking down? And whatever the reason, the answer is doesn't matter. Fix it. Rekka didn't get to the top by making excuses. Rekka got to the top by getting things done, even if it doesn't make sense. So take your opinions or facts or whatever, and Rekka ain't no. Also, this makes Rekka think we need more tram lines, so find some space. Man, this is a great song, by the way. Yeah, this soundtrack is amazing. And I meant from my comment. Ah, okay. I don't know it. I don't think I know it anyway.
Hold up, Chai. See that door? Might be able to bypass security on that one. It's a rough route, though. Lot of stairs.
You know what? I like exciting. This looks like more fun.
Normally I'd like to go with the stealthy way, but in this case I agree with Chai. And this is with this too, yeah.
Chai, you don't even know where this rail goes!
Chill out. It'll be fine.
Oh yeah? Well, look ahead!
Okay.
Admit it, Peppermint. You wish you were doing this.
Actually, no. Also, looks like you've been spotted.
That's as far as you go! Punk!
Tuck and roll, Chai.
What? Well, I'm, somewhere.
We're actually pretty close to Rekka's office now.
See? I told you it'll work out.
Yeah, I need to check the settings because I think... I'm not sure if I'm being a bit delayed or what, but... I seem to not be hitting the beat as well as I should be. Text language, inverted as sensitivity, auto target camera. So your low latency input will reduce the time from button input to the action occur. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And who is she? Where can I meet her? Yep, Jack says Peppermint, our hacker friend. She also made the Robocato. Yeah, Hannah, awesome. Need to check the first stream still. Yeah, I think you'll like it. She talks. Yes, she does. Well, Peppermint talks through her, but yeah. Jack says nice landing. Yeah, I don't think he tucked and rolled. Some people call this teamwork.
electric barriers? Come on.
Thought this might come in handy. You ready for this, Chai?
Ready for what?
Using Peppermint. Shoot to destroy or activate objects with Peppermint. Call Peppermint by holding right trigger to have her aim at her target. Release right trigger to have her fire. Annie, you need to check the real soundtrack to report how good that one is. I will.
Here we go!
Bet you didn't expect this.
Whoa! How did you...
Just a bit of temporal displacement. Kinda complicated. Not your lingo, but one of 808's hidden features.
You could have been here this whole time?
Didn't think you needed me, Mr. Confident.
Jack says, I did check out the songs on the real soundtrack. I really like them. Oh, nice. I'll definitely have to check them out then. I don't think those give any items. It's only these crates that do. Jack, though I do appreciate the streamer mode options, plus their songs are pretty good too, really. Yeah, and I appreciate the streamer mode thing too. At least I don't have to worry about copyright, no?
Doesn't look like you can make this jump. But see that switch?
Let me guess.
Yep, call me in. I can activate those for you.
Ugh, you sound like a video game tutorial.
The humor. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Aiming with Peppermint, hold right trigger to call her into the stage. Aim freely. While holding right trigger, aim at Peppermint's target with the camera right stick. You can move Chai around left stick, but get too far away from Peppermint and she'll retreat. Jack, oh, try this game is very meta, you'll love it. Oh, I bet I will. Fire! Once you've locked onto your target, release right trigger to fire. Releasing right trigger while not locked onto a target will send Peppermint away. Okay.
Peppermint! Your turn!
Come on!
I mean, I already love it, so yeah. I should probably heal though. Can I? Introducing The Arrow, weekly marketing company blast email. Introducing The Arrow, brought to you by Vandelay. They said it couldn't be done, but our top-notch legal counsel, headed with a campaign by Mimosa, has allowed Vandelay exclusive rights as the sole owner of The Arrow, or what anyone would consider a direction-pointing symbol. Now, whenever someone gets lost and you see an arrow, you can tell your friends that's not just an arrow, that's the Vandelay arrow. As such, to hold on to the image of the sole pattern owner of the symbol synonymous with direction, I want to see that arrow everywhere. No one will get lost on our campus with the arrow showing them the way. Jack says, wow. Yeah. Hey, it's helpful.
Switch it up!
Light 'em up!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Go get him, Chai!
Nope. Ah, come on.
Peppermint!
You called?
Looks like somebody got an upgrade.
My time to shine. I can overload those enemy barriers, you know. Just call me in.
Fighting with Peppermint. Use Peppermint to quickly destroy enemy barriers and stun enemies, giving Chai a chance to attack. Chai can't destroy barriers on his own, so you'll need to cooperate, but using Peppermint can help juggle enemies in the air and stun lighter enemies. Call her in. Summon Peppermint by tapping right trigger in battle. No need to stop and aim during battle. Peppermint will attack the enemy Chai is targeting. Recharge. You'll need to wait for Peppermint's gauge to recharge before you can summon her into battle again. Keep an eye on her gauge to know when she's ready to fight. Jack, so I'm guessing you're already figuring out the name theme? Yeah, it's types of tea. Like chai tea and peppermint tea. The chai means tea, so that.
Peppermint! Your turn!
Need help?
Try this out!
Yeah!
Your turn, Peppermint!
Come on!
Try this out!
Try this out!
Check this out! Here we go!
Go get him, Chai!
Power core! Peppermint!
Light him up!
Switch it up!
Yeah!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Go!
Well, that went better than expected.
Of course it did. I was there.
Jack,
Peppermint!
Go get him, Chai!
need to do that. Jack, well, for the heroes, yes. All characters named after food or drinks, like Kale from earlier. Rekka is a type of ramen. Ah, I see. Nice. That's cool. I like food. So it's Dragon Ball Z, basically. Or Dragon Ball. Or part 5. Yeah.
Here we go!
Need help?
Peppermint! Your turn!
Come on!
Wow, I missed all of them. Depth perception. Hey, Smidge. That's a good word.
Analyzing your skills, and it seems like someone has altered your abilities. Have you felt any side effects? Like someone temporarily appearing beside you?
Yeah. That's, Peppermint.
Well, it seems very useful. You can pull this Peppermint being into battle to help with combos or distracting enemies. I can even tell this strange life form can keep airborne enemies in the air longer.
Using Peppermint. Peppermint is great at juggling enemies in the air, distracting weaker enemies from attacking, and of course it's essential for destroying barriers.
Your battles seem ripe with possibilities.
Yeah, but it's a lot all at once.
I can tell. It looks like using it takes a bit out of you. You'll need to wait a moment before bringing this life form back into battle.
Recharging your partner. After using a partner, 808 will need to be charged before you can summon them again. Keep an eye on their icons to know when they're ready to be called.
Just take care of yourself, keep hydrated, and watch that partner gauge so you know when you're ready.
Got it. Jack, good advice, in fact. Oh, Jack redeemed hydration. Be right back. Okay. Smidge commands it. Yes. I have my drink. There. Hydration completed. Yeah. Jax's purple heart. Yay. Oh, I take this.
This thing again?
Call me in or use your magnet to get close to him. Go get him, Shy. Light him up.
Jacket, oh look down there. I don't want to fall in there. There was some robots on a little floaty. Oh, there was? Oh, sorry, I missed it. Can you see? Oh, I can't see. Oh, well. At least it was visible. I want in there. I don't know if I can get to there. Jax says I kind of saw him. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to do that again. I was trying to hit that thing on the side, but okay, I guess. Fire hard, yes.
Peppermint, come on!
You called?
Here we go!
Come on!
So I can't get in there yet. Partner attacks now available. You can now purchase additional boosts your ally to use in combat. In this menu, press left or right to switch characters. Definitely switch kicker. Want to do damage, take out shields and not do it alone? Call in Peppermint when you are doing a ground combo with a beat hit to perform a jam combo. Instead of pressing the attack button, press right trigger at the beat hit timing for Peppermint to swing in and kick into enemies, finishing with launching them in the air if they lack an active stun gauge. Defeating an enemy with a jam combo engages an overkill bonus and allows you to continue attacking the defeated enemy for longer combos and higher scores. But be careful, performing a jam combo will increase the cooldown time for the partner. This attack requires 1 reverb gauge to pull off. Master Blaster. A jam combo where Chai and Peppermint team up to pull out the big guns on an airborne enemy. By calling in Peppermint during the beat hit of an air combo, Peppermint will transform her blaster into an ultimate beam, doing multiple hits and huge damage. Nice. Want. Give me all the attacks, all the abilities.
Peppermint!
Need help?
Peppermint, come on!
Light him up!
Your turn, Peppermint!
Go get him, Chai!
Here we go!
You called?
Teamwork! Hooray!
Pep up, Chai. We're almost there.
Oh, well, I guess your whole get to Rekka's office without her knowing plan is shot.
Thanks to you!
Hey, who is doing all the hard work here?
It wouldn't be so hard if you just listened to me to begin with.
For all workers who haven't yet entered the lottery for Armstrong Festival tickets, now's your chance. You won't want to miss this show.
Designing a star, baby.
These pigeons are the source of my discontent. I desire assistance in ridding of them from my cleaning area.
Think you can help out, Peppermint? Try this out!
Yeah!
Ooh, submission. Pigeons scattered. Pigeons back here, or are they further on?
Pigeons are too far. Perhaps distant force is required.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
Pick it up!
Light 'em up!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Need help?
Yay.
My discontent is gone. This treasure is yours.
I do the work and you get the prize. How nice.
Your turn, Peppermint!
Try this out.
Peppermint! Your turn!
Yeah!
Pick it up!
You go?
Huh? Oh. Peppermint!
Let's go!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Need help?
Peppermint!
Go get him, Jai.
Peppermint! Come on!
Light 'em up!
Yeah. Just check if there's anything crates or anything I've missed. Oh, got to do an ad break.
Sure,
Sorry.
Peppermint!
I was so caught up, I forgot to pay attention to my timer.
Well, this is it.
Just play it cool.
Wow, this is pretty good. This would be cool to hang up in the hideout.
BT added. Jack, oh, was an ad supposed to play? I guess I didn't get one. Ah, I guess you didn't get one today. That's fine.
I know this may get me in trouble, but I think that is the love of my life right there. Oh, unrequited love. Our work agreement forbids it. The longer I stay here, the stranger I may seem. I must make my move.
Yeah, go for it. Be brave. Behind the showmanship, sit down with Rekka. Excerpt from exclusive interview with Vandelay Technology production head Rekka. The output Vandelay has seen lately has been staggeringly impressive. It ain't enough. Well, I don't know how you compete with an on average 300% production increase every quarter for the past 5 years. And you think that's good? Rekka will say it again. It ain't enough. But that's why you're just writing articles and not standing where Rekka is. It was a compliment, Miss. How? Did you just slap me in the face? Rekka sure did, and she'll do it again if you throw another miss in there. You can't just go around slapping reporters. Rekka does what Rekka wants, and once Project Armstrong takes the world by storm, you'll be asking for slaps just to get another interview. Well, Rekka is... She knows what she wants, and she knows what she likes. certainly not
Bigger,
shallow.
stronger. Is this promo for Rekka or motivation for the rest of us? I'm trying to make this a better place to work. And look at you. Showing off.
Is this an HR matter?
Figures you don't see it. You think this encourages them? Nah. It's just a reminder. You don't have what it takes. The workers here need to know. They ain't ever getting out of that hole they dug themselves into. This world is sick, dark, sad.
But we are supposed to help.
Help? Impossible. We just mask the reality, give an illusion we care. We can't change anything. The cards are stacked too high against us. This poster stays. It says the truth.
Jack, Rekka is Rekka. Indeed. Indeed she is. Boss time.
Pretty quiet. Not suspicious at all.
Introducing
You want to be successful? You want to be productive? Then you gotta be aggressive. And when a defect punk like you wants to run out of here, you're just asking for it.
Asking for what exactly?
You disrespecting me? That's it. The gloves are coming off.
I can see that. What was your plan for this, Peppermint?
I don't know. Fight?
You're paying me double for this.
But I'm not paying you anything.
Hey! I'm the main show here! So let's get ready to crumble. Woo! Come on!
Party time.
Ah, rush! That all you got? Give me a Peppermint! Good job! Don't hold back! Peppermint! There, guy! Try this out! Don't hold back! Oh, shit!
Stars. Stars. Look at us working together.
Let's switch it up.
Peppermint!
How do I do like this, Rekka?
Good, Peppermint!
Don't hold back.
Hold still! Not bad! For a defect! Perhaps I could use some juice!
Better die. How do you like this, Rekka?
No one messes with the big boss!
Jack, I gotta be honest, bad guy or not, I do like her style. Fun fact, outside of streamer mode, the theme that plays here, her usual theme song is Free Radicals by the Flaming Lips. Ah, nice. Wow. I think...
Not bad! For a defect!
think I might put it on easy mode. Just because I don't really, I'm not good at. Oh, and changing the difficulty, the game will restart from the most recent. Well, that should be the most recent checkpoint anyway. Right.
Not bad.
Oh.
For defect use.
Peppermint!
Give me better die.
How do you like this, Rekka?
Here we go.
Hello, Jedi.
You ain't gonna ruin this company's rep. You're going out with the trash. You'll pay. Hold steady!
Peppermint! Your turn!
How do you like this, Rekka?
Win! Retake!
Don't hold back.
Take that, defect! Retake!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Damn! Defect! Playing around!
How do you like this, Rekka?
Here we go!
Don't hold back.
Retake!
Peppermint! Come on!
How do you like this, Rekka?
Peppermint!
Let's get her, Jai.
Hey! Showtime!
You're down for the count, big boss.
You think I'll lose to a punk like you?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Her personal passkey. Great job, Jai.
Whoa, this is crazy. Looks like we found our AI.
This is a screensaver, Jai. Huh? Wait. Spectra is designed to interface with user perception and reasoning? This gives Vandelay direct access to people's minds. Would you make that thing stop? I'm trying to concentrate. What did you just do?
You said make it stop.
Rekka, please tell me you've dealt with the defect. What in the hell am I looking at?
The name's Chai, not Defect.
Where's Rekka?
Oh, haven't you heard? I better start looking for a new production head.
Is this some sort of joke?
Oh, now this is a juicy meeting.
Do you want me to reschedule this?
Zanzo, I think you're muted, honey.
Oh, I was going to say...
Corsica, get your people to production right away.
Oh, yes, sir.
Go ahead, send whatever you want. See this? Peppermint and I are gonna kick your ass with your own tech.
Peppermint?
And if that's not enough, check out my arm. I can make a guitar and slam it down.
You idiot! Come on!
Dex says I'll be happy. Okay. That was hilarious. Cream after crap.
Not even an apology, Chai?
For getting the job done?
Are you that dumb? Now they know me. No, you're not acting alone.
And...
Oh, secrecy is blown. I have to rethink my whole plan.
there was a plan?
What?
Okay, I might have been on a power trip. I am sorry. But you got your data right, Spectra?
The data that said Vandalay can basically mind control you?
I wasn't really listening.
Just check this out.
Hey! Whoa, what are you...
It syncs with Project Armstrong interfaces.
Try it on yourself.
This isn't Armstrong tech.
I got smudges on my arm. It's not coming off.
And with just a simple command...
Don't you think that you were right all this time and I'm a stubborn loser? Also, Peppermint is way cooler than me. Yo, what the...
Still doubting?
But you made me say that. Couldn't Vandalay have designed this for, you know, research or something?
Only you wouldn't find this suspicious. The point is, they can, and I need to stop that.
Well, I wish you good luck.
Chai.
But I have no idea how to get off this island and feel a little responsible for messing things up.
Great. You're hereby a member of my organization.
Cool, cool. Our own little weird indie three-piece.
Hey, Chai, before you head out, I want to show you something I was working on.
What now?
As if I didn't need another reason to love this game, they had to introduce mind control into the plot.
So it looks like I can modify your energy source to micromanage your abilities.
I don't need help.
I know you want to be a rock star, but we need to work together. So, this is what I was working on. They're custom chips to boost some of your abilities.
Sounds cool.
With a few broken Armstrong parts, I can make you passive skills. I went ahead and made you one on the house. Cuts down the time needed to call me in during battle.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Ugh. Anyway, you'll need to equip these for them to take effect.
Oh, let's see what we got.
Right now, you don't have many slots to work with, but with some upgrades, you can mix and match skills. So bring me back any Armstrong parts you find, would ya?
I'll keep an eye out.
Armstrong circuits. Keep an eye out for Armstrong circuits while exploring. Collecting a few will allow you to create new chips. Mix and customize. Upgrade Chai to have more slots for chips. Using multiple chips and combining enhancements can customize Chai's abilities to your playstyle. Arpeggio Stab. What begins as a ground combo lifts the enemy in the air and ends with a multiple hit slash. While lacking a beat hit finish, the enemy is left vulnerable to any other air combo. One of the best ways to rack up tons of hits in an aerial raid and still keep a combo going. Shred. Lean into your riffs with a real solo. I can't really afford it yet though, so come back to that.
Thanks for the free chip, Peppermint.
What else do you want?
So you hacked into me with Project Armstrong. What did you, see in there?
Actually, I thought it was strange. I couldn't see anything.
Is this another one of your "you're so stupid" Chai digs?
As much as I enjoy those, no. There's no data collection in this code.
So, Vandelay doesn't care about me personally.
Unusual for a tech corporation. All this seems to do is input information.
This is all very suspicious. Right, Peppermint?
Yes, Chai, it is. Hence, why we need more information.
Crazy to see all the Vandelay top brass in one place.
Well, minus Rekka, you can say.
Well, she was partially there.
And you sure made that known.
Had to let him know who was in charge.
They are, Chai. Don't forget that. It's us versus the entire company now.
But they don't have us.
What? Look, we're outnumbered. Just don't forget that.
Really cool of you to, hide the fact that you can teleport.
Well, while you were smashing up production, I was here working out how to do that.
So, how does it even work?
Like I said, it's complicated. Basically, whatever bond you created with 808 puts out a digital signal I can hijack.
So that means you can teleport me back here whenever you want.
You and 808 are the antenna, I just latch on. Doesn't work the other way around.
But what if I were to stand next to a wall?
Chai, just stop. Don't think too deeply about this.
Something on here. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the art I collected. Okay. I wonder if that. I thought this was going to be like a cutscene view or something, but it doesn't seem that I can interact with it, sadly. Some gears I can get some upgrades with. See what that thing was. Shred. Lean into your riffs at a real solo. After the second heavy attack, press Y to have Chai unleash a fury of quick attacks. Landing the beat hit won't cause any extra damage, but will pull out batteries from surrounding enemies. It's a completely different attack pattern than normal, but it will raise your rhythm rank and charge your reverb gauge quickly. Gain Tornado. Holding down the heavy attack will charge up Chai's magnetic abilities and pull in metallic junk to create the ultimate guitar, but it doesn't really look like a guitar anymore. The longer you hold Y, the stronger the attack will be. The full attack will unleash a multiple hit area attack. Remember to release the attack button on the beat for a just timing damage bonus. Quick beat hit. Sometimes you just want to get your face out there quick. The quick beat hit immediately puts out a longer attack that only commits to a single hit. However, it's the quickest way to connecting into linked attacks like the jam combo. While not dealing a huge amount of damage on its own, it can open the door quickly for combo opportunities. I can't afford it yet though. Magnet Backstab, a challenging technique to take your magnet usage to the next level. You'll always reach your enemy with the magnet on the beat, so pressing the magnet the moment you arrive will send Chai behind the enemy, confusing them and leaving them open for an attack. Advantageous for enemies that have some form of protection from the front or who have a tendency to move around quickly. Like that. And then we'll move on.
Wonder if Peppermint's doing the I'm being nice to you but secretly pissed at you thing. I bet if you could talk, you'd say I looked pretty cool back there.
Next stage.
All right, let's get this over with.
All right, mission report. So according to the files I stole, Spectra is a multifaceted cognitive AI algorithm.
I see.
You know what? Let's keep tech talk to a minimum. Anyway, Spectra is an AI, and AI development happens in the R&D branch. And the R&D branch is deep below the island, using magma as a natural power source for development experiments.
That is not good.
Actually, it is. Being underground lets us potentially avoid security. Plus, the lava is actually a natural and environmentally friendly source of energy.
Okay, sure. Anyway, who's this guy?
That's the head of R&D, Zonzo. He runs the whole branch from the AI labs.
Which means I'll probably run into him. He looks insane.
Reviews from workers aren't too hot on this guy. He's a perfectionist. Scrap and build until it's right. You build it, he scraps it.
Creator complex. But that hair.
Neural interface. His ideas are everything, so he modded himself to directly input his concepts into the work pipeline. Anyway, we sneak in, hack his computer, download and destroy Spectra, and get out. Chai, get there yet?
Ow. Yeah, I think I found it.
I noticed that Game Boy startup sound effect. Don't think I did.
I probably don't need to tell you this, but don't step in the lava.
Ugh, give me some credit here.
Didn't want to take any chances.
We're on the lookout for any suspicious individuals. Human, messy hair. No need to panic, but if encountered, please run away and contact security.
They've been planning some R&D expansion in that area. Should be your ticket in.
Yeah, as long as I don't melt first.
Break that. Let's not do this.
Hey, you! You'll not bother my crew!
Look it up! Peppermint, come on!
Need help?
Whoop! Let's go! Try this out!
Go get him, Chai!
Peppermint, come on!
Light him up!
R&D service log, part 1, service robot log day 1, 903. Here we go, first day in the game. It may just be a service robot, but at the end of this I'll be calling the shots. Sure, they have been posting arrows around the construction site, but hey, people need to know where to go. First I show them where to go, the next thing I'm telling them where to go, just to wish the rock area was a bit more stable. Or was that the robot I just killed? Oops. Well, you attacked me, so...
Looks like some explosives set to clear the rock formations.
Well, let's clear them. Switch it up!
Too hot. I can't do it. We aren't even programmed to feel the heat. Fix the generator. But I'm tired. Why do they always pair me up with you? I never get anything done.
Let's just here.
Peppermint!
Help?
Overcharge. Reverb gauge on demand. Use an overcharge battery down to instantly gain 2 reverb gauges. An overcharge battery won't disappear after a battle, but will at the end of the stage, so don't forget to use it. Okay. To have.
Not much but rocks down here. But sometimes, you gotta break the tension. You don't rat on me. I don't tell anyone you're not supposed to be here.
That's good to me.
This great view, Peppermint.
I'll take my air conditioning. Thanks, though. Need help?
just for fun, just for funsies, I'm going to try it with low latency input off. See if that makes me better or worse.
Shaking. Probably nothing to worry about. You did not mention volcanoes, Peppermint!
Usually that's implied when talking about magma.
Communication is important to a working relationship.
Well, next time, communicate to me when you're gonna mess up my plans again.
It's epic time.
Workplace safety is our top priority. This volcano is deemed perfectly safe and harmless by the R&D investigation team.
Sure it is. Yeah, it's robots, probably, not humans.
You got a weird one! Pick it up!
Come on!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Let's go!
Try this out!
Help?
Wanna help me out?
Jam time!
You know, wait. Bad guys. Peppermint! Your turn!
Light him up!
Here we go!
Go get him, Sky!
Power forward! Peppermint, come on!
Try this out!
Peppermint!
Hey, welcome back. I'm underground. It's very hot down here. Sorry, I ended up missing that part, but oh well, at least you know now. Yeah, the mind control. I said like it as if I didn't need another reason to love this game. Service Robot Log Day 1 1025. Maybe a bit over my head here, but a lot of arrows, and I mean a lot. I actually don't know what to do with them, but way more than I need, but I won't let them go to waste. What's easier to understand where to go? 1 arrow or 10 arrows? I already overheard my work being noticed. A lot of arrows around here. Yep, that's me. And you know what? I bet that guy ain't boss. Word spreading, and soon enough I'm there at the top. Jack, there's a thing you can read there. Oh, good, you saw it. Okay, yeah, thank you for pointing it out.
Don't you think we have enough signs? Of course not. What if I get lost?
There's arrows everywhere. Why not just make an easy to understand route?
Gotta question everything, you programmers. That's why you got transferred.
Can I break this?
Peppermint! Your turn!
Light him up!
You won't even try. Never mind. Maybe a heavy attack? No, that just bounces off as well. Okay, guess I'll come back to that.
Your turn, Peppermint!
Go get him, Shy!
Bad guys.
Go get him, Shy!
Get out and working together.
You got me for this?
Turn, Peppermint!
Come on!
That's this Peppermint?
Light him up!
Service Robot Log, Day 1, 1330. Phew, racing arrows through the volcano? Not safe, let me tell you. But you know what's even worse? Getting lost, not knowing where to go after you reach the volcano. I'm not just doing a service here, I'm basically running the place at this point. People look to the arrows with respect. Find one person here that isn't amazed at the pure brilliant subtlety of the placement of these things. The angle, the pivot, the subtle roll. This is basically art at this point, and I can't see anyone doing these shoes. Your art, express it. R&D Service Log, Part 4, Service Robot Log, Day 1, 1355. What was it all for? All these arrows to lead to a rail? We can't even use this. It's like I was put on this planet for someone else. Like these arrows weren't for me, but for some greater being, those who come next. I slipped on a loose rock, ankle ball joint is messed up. This may be my last time, let's make it count. This is the way out of here. Don't lose hope, and don't get too involved with the job. I already sense it by replacement. I'll be lost in time, forgotten, but I'll have shown the way, and that's what counts. You did your best, and I appreciate your work. Alright.
Here we are, indeed.
Terrible, Chai. Just get in there.
Since you continue to avoid my email, Zanzo, I'm making this public. No more budget approvals until this defect fiasco is done with. Full stop.
You dare interrupt my creative process, Roper? The gears are turning in my mind with passion.
I don't care about passion. I care about profits.
Ha! Spoken like a true money man.
Enough! Just help security with their orders.
Upper management doesn't seem to get along.
When do they ever? Let's just keep focused.
Also, why is Zanzo just a JoJo character? Zanzo's order request 05771120, filed by Zanzo. Look, clowns, I don't care if the stores are connected to anything yet. I want this entrance to be perfect, so install the store ASAP. People, especially Kale, come to visit R&D, and the first thing they see is an unfinished entrance. What does that say about us? That we are half-baked? That we don't have a vision? You only get one first impression or two if my next idea pans out, so don't make me look bad, Zed. Jack, so Zanzo is basically me googling Rebecca June Grace. Google, did you meet Morad Kishibe? June is Peppermint is June. Jack, no, you'll understand. I know, I'm sure I will. I love that. He's head of R&D, by the way. Yeah, research and development. Yeah, I get. He makes things. Okay, like June does. I get it. He works in a lab. He makes products. Let's say. Okay, I see the parallels. Yeah. Ooh, hello. He's a machinist, yes, yeah. Jack, oh my god, is that a cardboard cutout of him? It was. Oh, it is. There's another. Yeah, they're all over the place. Obey your master. Is that a Master of Puppets by Metallica reference? And yes, he's a walking JoJo reference. Yeah, I mean, they even did the do thing when he first showed up as well. You know, the JoJo thing with the characters. There's posing and everything. He is basically a JoJo character. Jack, no, the funny thing, remember the bit about 808's collar tag being shout out? Oh yeah? That's the shout out. It's designed to look like Metallica's logo. Ah, I see.
Another one? Pretty awesome. Who's making all these?
Yeah. It's boring. Brings rewards sometimes. Let's go in. Why is one or two of them different?
Just get those security tests done! Now!
Transferring magma power to Lab 44. Access to AI labs restricted until testing complete.
Wait, I need to get to those AI labs.
I just told you. No access until testing is done.
And when will testing be done?
I don't know. Do I look like I work here?
Yes, actually.
Look, I don't run the tests. Run up to Lab 44 and complain to them.
Okay.
Rude. You didn't even recognize me.
Why are you upset? We are supposed to sneak in.
I just thought I was, famous.
So humble. I'm sure your fans are all in Lab 44, so why not head there?
Yeah, you'll get there somehow. You always do. Lucille's Self-Therapy Journal, Journal Entry 1, and last. Sarcasm, what a fantastic promotion, and sarcasm. They put me as the greeter, like anyone is even going to visit this place. Not only that, they want me to push sales of these Zanzo plushies. Even these things are low quality garbage. Not that we wouldn't have gone this route anyway, but if Roxanne was still here, these plushies would be top quality goods, and probably be free. My self-therapy AI is telling me to stay positive, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that. We're pretty much doomed unless some ragtag group of weirdos decides to take the company head on, or we get bought out. I'll place my bets on the latter. Jack, the face hole on that one is for the volcano and not for Zanzo. Oh yeah. Well, there's one for Zanzo too, but still. Oh wait, there is one for Zanzo, yeah.
I can see the entrance to the AI labs right behind you. Can't you, sneak me in?
What's in it for me?
Knowing you did this guy here a huge solid.
For me, that's unquantifiable. Therefore, no. Chai, those models are known to be stubborn. I don't think she's gonna give.
Thanks for being no help.
You're welcome. If you need any more assistance, please feel free to ask.
Jack, but the volcano, really? Yeah, no.
So, you're just sitting around here all day? For what?
I greet and guide. I'm friendly.
That's debatable.
No, it isn't.
Well, I didn't even get a greeting.
I acknowledged your existence. In this day and age, that's as good as you're gonna get.
True, actually.
Noticed you have the old Vandelay logo on you. Must have been here a while.
Yeah, I'm BK.
Should I know what that means?
Sigh. Before Kale. Before everything changed around here. Back when we were responsible developers.
Meaning?
Clearly me hinting at my disappointment in the current management isn't clear enough for you.
Well, you can at least pretend to be happy.
That's admitting defeat. I'll just keep hating this job until then.
Jackson's why she's such a mood, she really is. The same options. Alright, let's get further. Cannon Spike, a charge-up attack from Peppermint. By holding down right trigger, Peppermint will hop onto the battlefield and charge up a blaster. Charge it up for 4 beats to let out an area blast that can also destroy stronger barriers quickly. Nice. You can get a special attack, maybe. What's the choice? No, I can't afford any. Let's see, what can I get here? You get a life gauge. Sure, that works.
All right, design and prototype constructed to spec. Yawn. Looks like a volunteer has entered the lab. Oh, about time. Test volunteer, please enter the chamber. With haste!
Alright.
Zanzo isn't letting me go home until I fix this bug causing the barriers to overload. But I shouldn't be complaining. At least I'm not getting shot at to test my results.
Yeah, it's a touch, I guess. Barrier technology test results. Test number 78092000. Barrier technology upgrade. We successfully enhanced barriers to resist friendly fire attacks, rain, and the occasional oil accident. Comments. I noticed there is no off feature on personal barriers, thus prohibiting barrier-type units from personally shutting them off. This makes us in very awkward situations, like being unable to wash hands and unsanitary small doorways, also high-risk scenarios.
Why do I get the impossible tasks? Toughening up the Saber units? That'll happen. Well, at least watching it fail is enjoyable.
Punch to face test results. Test number 00000001. Punch to face test. Punch to face test continues to be effective in proving Saber units can successfully get punched in the face. Comments. Being the first test unit ever commissioned, I find it strange we have it running on a loop this long. We aren't learning anything new here. The sadistic part of my circuitry was to strike the last comment from the record. Watching this thing fly is hilarious, and any visitors to the lab seem to love it. We need more data. Let's continue the test. What does that say? Is it katakana? I can read it. No, it flashes up too quick for me to read.
Excellent!
Jack, oh, there's goodies under those stairs. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll go back and get them. Oh, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. I would have missed that otherwise. Wait. Oh, I have to go up there. Okay. Sign up.
Oh, you must be the test subject Mr. Zanzo mentioned. Please proceed. And don't worry, all insurance paperwork will be handled after the tests.
Cool. I feel like that's unethical. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Test subject unidentified. Why is the image scrambled? Something's overwriting our cameras to 40p. It's unviewable.
Ah, just get this over with. Activate the security lasers.
Oh, great.
Just call me in. I can help.
No, wait. I got an idea.
Hey, it's been a while, but Chai's back with something new. The parry.
Exactly.
If you parry exactly at the time of an enemy's attack, you can knock the energy back at him.
Stay on beat, and I don't need to run.
You said it best. How about we give it a try? Look at this little guy. Don't worry. He'll tell you how many times he's gonna hit you. First we'll see and hear the timing. Then it's your turn to parry it back.
Ooh, counter mechanic. Counter mechanic. Yes! That 480. They're right, that is unviewable, yeah. Okay, parry timing. Drones will visualize the timing for their attacks. You'll hear a pattern and see the timing as it appears above them. Parry it back. The enemy will follow up with the attack at the same time. You'll know when the attack will begin when the two circles overlap to signify when the attack phase begins.
Here's how it should go.
This is how it should play out. Remember the timing of the enemy phase since the visual will disappear when it's time to parry the attack back.
Now you give it a try.
Bring it on.
Remember to parry during the attack phase after the timing circle appears. My man! It only gets harder from here, so stay on your feet. All right, how about we get back to it?
Chai, did you just black out?
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Watch this.
Accuracy test initialized. It exploded. That's not the design. I added it in. Failure was so embarrassing it self-destructs. Try again.
You okay?
Getting the hang of this.
This is good. My accuracy code is flawless. Apparently not. Hey, subject, well done. Your gift basket is in the next room.
Okay, I'll be right back because I think I need to take care of the litter tray real quick. Okay. Guess that smell still lingers. Anyways.
Sounds like a trap.
But what if it really is a gift basket?
Hey, you never know until you try.
Another day, another mess that needs to be cleaned up. The cost of progress, it looks like. This is gonna be bad for morale. Can't see anybody liking this. Surprised no one put a claim in, but I need to take this to the top. We need bigger disposal chutes. These get clogged too easily. Someone might trip on these things, get hurt, can almost see the lawsuit.
There is so much oil.
You're damn right. And all this oil means one slippery slope. But I'll get on top of this.
Thanks.
Go get him, Chai.
Last ad break, I to remember to pause before we do that.
Fix the image! I want to see who our test subject is. I'm locked down! It's a hack! So unhack it!
Peppermint? Is that you?
For once, I'm not hacking anything.
Someone else's side. That's stuff. Yay. We have another ally, possibly?
Oh, hello there. Did they tell you I would handle your insurance forms? I'm just getting them ready. Please return after finishing the second test.
I like how her name is OL, like office lady.
If Zanzo catches us downing anything other than his energy drink, he goes ballistic. I'm not about to get yelled at on my one breaking off.
Like 404 error, not pound. Yeah. Oh, that's what pickup lines was.
Oh, wow. It's finally my chance. My time to shine. I wonder what they have in store for me this time.
You're probably gonna get punched in the face again. Jack, oh, when the JoJo ominous symbols came in earlier, did Zanzo say something like, let's go, go, go? I don't think so. I don't remember him saying that. Oh, okay.
Oh, hello there, friend. They want me in the training room soon. I'm so excited.
If I were you, I'd find a way out of here.
Nonsense. But anyway, it seems like you have a new skill. Maybe you call it a parry.
Oh yeah, that thing.
This is where things get really fun, but a bit challenging. Parrying is key for staying on the edge of battle. You'll be able to knock back attacks and push your rhythm gauge higher while staying on the attack.
Parrying is the most effective way to stay offensive in battle even when being attacked. Lighter enemies will be knocked back and your rhythm gauge will rise quickly.
But a parry has very strict timing. You'll really have to press the button on the beat for it to work.
Parry timing. You'll need to parry right as the attack would hit, Chai. If you time your parry with the rhythm, you should have no problem dodging enemies.
I may need some practice.
If you had a training room in a hideout, That would be a good place to practice. But don't be afraid to fail once in a while. Oh, hello there, friend. I
Same dialogue.
could parry your rejection.
Okay. Alright.
Please, step into the center of the room for your prize. Oh, man, they fell for it! This subject is an idiot.
Very perceptive, Zanzo.
Those laser drones were Corsica's design, but no one messes with my experiments. You'll be a nice punching bag for my babies.
Regular enemies won't visualize their attacks, but they can all be parried. Just parry exactly when their attack strikes.
Parrying enemies. Look for when the enemies get ready to attack. All enemies attack on the beat, so time your parry is just right.
Effective! Blow these up and send more in.
Some attacks hit multiple times. You'll need to parry all of them to succeed.
Parrying tough enemies. Successfully parrying a strong enemy's attack will break your stun gauge much faster than attacks. However, strong enemies have multiple hit attacks that require multiple parries to be successful.
Nice, Chai.
I'm actually impressed. Now, I want to see how far this goes.
Okay. I'm liking this.
Hacks everywhere! It won't let me open the door! Maybe we should find this hacker and give them your job.
Chai? A private mail just came to me. Use the side route?
What is going on here?
For the first time, I'm as confused as you.
Seems like we have someone else helping us. I should check over here first before I move on. Okay, there's nothing. Okay. That was bad. Okay.
They sent me here to fix this mess, but it's just so entertaining. Look at it, trying to get out. Such a feeble mind.
Barrier Umbrella Test. Test number 0037835. Barrier Umbrella. There continue to be flaws in the Barrier Umbrella Test. Senko unit continues to purposely exploit barrier technology to entrap participants rather than cover them. Apparently this is an inherent flaw in the robot's personality, officially recorded as being super weird. Comments. Perhaps equipping the companion robot Senko series with emotionally unstable AI does not fit its intended purpose. I dread bringing this up since the unstable AI profile was deemed hilarious, actual quote from Zanzo himself. doors, please stop. And once that pinboard's up there, say something like, I will lose my job over this. R&D, where it isn't a bug, it's a feature. Oh, this, yeah. Whoever is hacking the doors, please stop. I will lose my job over this. If you made it this far, you should know this by now. Test chamber 3 is behind you. Nice. Proceed here for testing.
Oh, what? Are you a test subject? It has been quite a while since we've seen anyone in Chamber 3.
Wow, we're about to see something. Okay, I got that. Yeah. Let's go to the next test chamber.
You've done well when focusing. But how about a real throwdown? This is all pretty expensive, Sir Dewey. I want this, so do it!
Need help?
Peppermint, come on!
Try this out.
Power forward! Peppermint!
Let's go!
Remove those security lasers here! Not winning! Because you keep changing what you want. Enough questions, more enemies. Actually, they're not enemies, but they're on our side. Shut up!
Peppermint! Your turn!
Yeah!
Here we go!
Come on!
Power forward! Peppermint, come on!
Well,
Peppermint!
try this out.
Send in the brutal. We haven't done field testing. This is the test. Here's one of my new ones, and it's hiding a little secret.
Super tough enemies. Some enemies have even stronger stone just to take
voice tell me about this?
No, I haven't yet.
Go on.
Enraged enemies will pull you into an attack that can only be parried. Look for the timing and parry back for a chance to take them out in one hit.
Jax is here now to attack it. I know, I was practicing. Parry. Rhythm parry attacks. Sometimes enemies will become enraged and move into a rhythm parry attack. Try to parry all their attacks back at them for a chance to take them out with one hit. Listen for the parry type, and when it's your turn, parry the attack back at the beat. When you perform it successfully, land the beat hit at the end of any button to destroy the enemy in one blow. Nice.
Alright, that felt awesome!
Alright, enough testing. You've earned my respect, whoever you are. We actually got some good data. Is that all you programmers care about? Let's go. We're done here.
Well, I don't know how, but you survived that.
If this doesn't get me in the lab, I'm quitting.
Yeah, but I'm still wondering, who was helping us out with all that hacking back there?
I didn't feel like help. More like someone was just messing with Zanzo.
Alright. As soon as I see the... yeah, that's the saving thing. Congrats. Alright, we'll leave it here for tonight then. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love this game. Feels so good to play. Thanks for joining me. Hope you liked it too. I don't know. Sorry, I was offbeat a few times there. I don't know what happened. I think I got was following the wrong rhythm or something. Like I was looking at the thing, but like sometimes I just didn't hit on the beat for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, we are going to tonight we're going to raid Crusher Cannon, who's playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know what that is, but apart from being Dragon Ball Z, of course. But hey, DBZ is fun, so should be good. So set up this raid channel, Crusher Cannon, start raid, and I'll see you on Monday. Until then, take care, Daybreakers. Love and peace.